Modern Warfare should have ended years ago. I don't say that as someone who hates Call of Duty. I say it as someone who lived through the original trilogy and watched this reboot slowly forget what made it special. Today, I want to break down the differences between the original Modern Warfare trilogy and the new one, the campaign, the multiplayer, the tone, the identity, all of it. Because at the end of this, I think you guys are going to see why Modern Warfare 4 does not fix this series in any way. It actually makes it really worse. Now, I want you to think back to the first time you played Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That was back in 2007. If you're that old, then you're right here with me. Do you remember the nuke scene? All gillied up? The moment you realized, oh, COD can be that? It can actually be that? Now I want you to fast forward to 2023. You finish the rebooted Modern Warfare 3 campaign, and instead of closure, you feel weird, cheated, empty, like the credits rolled way early. So what happened? Well, today we're going to dive into what made the original Modern Warfare trilogy legendary. We're going to talk about how the reboot trilogy tried to recapture that magic and why pushing this into a Modern Warfare 4 is exactly the wrong move. And listen, this is not a hate video. This isn't nostalgia goggles. This is one COD fan talking to a lot of COD fans. We're going to talk about the story, the gameplay, multiplayer, tone, innovation, community reaction, all of it side by side because, yeah, I mean, how players feel about these games matters. How you feel about these games matters. So, before we get into it, guys, welcome to the channel, Jimmy or Chaos. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on those notifications, and I read every single comment on every single video. You know that! And if you like these more in-depth, lengthy videos, some of you like to hear me talk. I don't know why, but you let me know. Now, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, it was not just a series. It was a moment in gaming. These games hit when COD was shifting out of the World War II and into the modern conflict. In Infinity Ward, they nailed it. They absolutely crushed it. This was OG Infinity Ward. I just want to put that out there. COD 4 gave us a war story that felt plausible. It was ripped from headlines, but it was still cinematic as hell. It was. And it introduced characters that became icons. Price, Soap, Gaz, I can go on and on. The campaign, it was tight. It was purposeful. There was no fluff added. You had missions like Crew Expendable. You breached a ship in the storm. Still one of the best here's how COD plays levels ever made. Then, I mean, do I even need to go into all gillied up? It changed the room forever. The pacing, the tension, the atmosphere. It was not just a mission in a video game. It was an experience. And if you're with me, if you're feeling this, you're like nodding your head, yes, Jimmy, take me back. I mean, people still talk about it like it's a war story they lived through. Then Modern Warfare 2 2009 shows up and says, cool, now let's go full on Michael Bay blockbuster. The scope, it went crazy. War on US soil, DC fights, snowmobile chases, favela rooftops. This game was loud, fast, and cinematic. And yes, it launched completely broken. That was the charm of it. But here's what Modern Warfare 2 did right. It never forgot to make it personal. It was personal. You had Makarov as the obvious villain, but you also had Shepard, the inside man, and that betrayal, Ghost and Roach, are you kidding me? That wasn't just shocking, it was insulting. It made you want revenge through your monitor or through your TV, through your console. You were actually pissed off. This game, this video game, baited you right in. And that's what made it so beautiful. We cared because Modern Warfare 2 built an attachment. We were attached to Ghost. We were. I mean, Ghost became a legend with like a handful of lines and a skull mask, right? That's how strong the vibe was for that story. Then there was no rushing. The hits just keep coming. Yeah. Controversial, but it also proved something. The original series was willing to swing, haymaker swing. It wanted you to be uncomfortable. It wanted you talking, and it did exactly that. So by Modern Warfare 3 2011, well, it's World War III. It's global. It's chaotic. New York, Europe, all-out war. And it gives us one of the, if not the most emotional COD moment that we've ever actually witnessed. Soap's death. Soap dying in Price's arms, passing the torch, dropping the final clue, Makarov knows Yuri. That hit hard because it was earned. And I remember to this day, I've played a lot of video games. A lot. I've beat a lot of video games. I've been through the stories. I've gotten emotional on certain ones. The first 10 minutes of Last of Us was pretty gut-wrenching, especially as a dad. But I don't know if I've ever been actually physically, emotionally affected like I was when Soap died in Price's Arms, which is crazy to say. It's a video game, it's fictional, it's made up, it's not real, but the storytelling was so connective that I felt it. And then, when Modern Warfare 3 ends, it was satisfying. Price corners Makarov, rooftop, the hanging, the cigar, the ending that felt like, yeah, we're done here. Put a bow on it, it's closed. And that's the difference right there. The original trilogy had an endpoint, and guess what? It earned it. Now let's talk about multiplayer. Why did it hit so different? I mean, multiplayer back then was addictive because it was simple and it was iconic. COD 4's created class and kill streak system basically rewired shooter multiplayers forever. It unlocked stuff that felt like a real grind that actually mattered. The first time you got that UAV, the first time you unlocked the AK, you guys remember it, I know you do. Modern Warfare 2, well, took that and it ramped it up by 1,000, made it insane. Tactical nukes, AC-130s, Harriers, maps that were literal Hall of Fame classic maps, Terminal, Rust, High Rise, and then Modern Warfare 3. It comes in and refines it. Support streaks, balance changes, but it still had that fast arcadey style one more game feel. That was the thing. That's what hit home. We wanted to play one more game every single time back then. Not to mention Modern Warfare 3 launched with the most content we've ever seen. What do we have? Like 54 guns or something and over 20 plus maps and the game modes. Just insane. I mean, Spec Ops. That mode extended Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 like crazy. It was perfect for a friend, you and a friend. Simple objectives, brutal difficulty. Let's play it one more time. The replay value was there. One more time. And that's why people call that era the peak. Not because everything was perfect, because it wasn't. It's because it was fun and it had an identity, and mixed in there with that was that it was original and it wasn't perfect. And that's kind of what added to the perfect formula, which is crazy to say. The originals, I mean, they struck a balance. Cinematic, but not empty. COD 4 felt grounded until it punched you with the nuke right in the freaking gut. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, we got more action movie vibes, but the emotional thread stayed right there. Price versus Makarov. Even when Modern Warfare 3 was basically a greatest hits set piece, I mean, the core worked. It respected the player. It gave you heroes, villains, stakes, and consequences. That is why these characters still light up comment sections today on my channel. So by the end of 2011, Modern Warfare wasn't just popular. It actually helped define COD's identity. And then Activision looked at this legacy and said, you know what? Let's do it again, right? Then we get to the reboot trilogy, new era, old names, right? In 2019, Activision brings back Modern Warfare, not as Modern Warfare 4, but as a soft universal reboot because the brand is too powerful. And honestly, you know what? I get it. Modern Warfare 2019 was pitched as this gritty return to form, and credit where it's due. It did deliver on that gritty form. New characters like Farah, they were good. Price returned, different setup. Task Force 141 being built. The campaign, it did lean into realism, moral gray areas. I mean, we have some really intense campaign missions in this game. Clean House, that's a perfect example. Clearing that house room by room, night vision on. That was intense and uncomfortable in the right way. It felt grounded in Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2019 felt like COD growing up while still being COD. And we were all excited. I was all in. I was like, yes, they're going to do this right. This is how you kick things off. This is just based off the campaign and what we saw. I mean, Clean House to this day is the best looking FPS campaign I've ever seen. Let's expand on that a little bit. The gunplay in Modern Warfare 2019, I mean, they nailed it. The gunplay got heavier. It was more tactile. It was, I guess, recoil mattered to a degree. Movement, it felt like it got weightier. You had a lot going on there. And I know a lot of it was also controversial. Mounting, doors. But I guess what I'm saying is it was a deliberate design shift. And then we had the gunsmith. I mean, that system at that time, for what it was a huge win. It was. Deep customization. It wasn't super confusing. Attachments actually felt like, they changed how guns felt. The amount of time people spent building loadouts or unlocking new stuff in the lab. It was crazy. It was a really, really cool innovation at the time, and it added so much depth in how you actually customized and built your guns. Then we get into Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer. Classic 6v6. I mean, you had the bigger stuff like Ground War, Crossplay, all that good stuff. And I'm not going to even go down the road of Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer and Infinity Ward and what I think on the opinions of it. We'll just say Door, Timmy, camping, all of that stuff, mini-maps. You guys already know. We've talked about all of that stuff a million times. Then we got Warzone. I mean, built on that engine. Warzone exploded. Warzone also capitalized on the COVID era. It was the perfect timing. And COD, it wasn't just competing with Battlefield at that time when Warzone came out. It was competing with Fortnite. And Warzone was, I guess we could say, a center of gravity there. So I give a lot of hate now to Modern Warfare 2019, actually more specifically toward Infinity Ward on it, but I can also look back and say that Modern Warfare 2019, at that moment, and Warzone, revitalized Call of Duty in a big way. And then, and if it had ended there, this is a different conversation we're having. But it didn't. It could have been a, hey, Modern Warfare 2019, it's a love letter to the original, but it's more realistic and gritty, and take all the positives with the negatives, and you say, yeah, that was our callback. Hope you guys enjoyed. But that's not how it works, because it made money. And when it makes money, and you are a company like Activision, you have shareholders to answer to, guess what? We're going to double down. We're going to triple down. In the case of Modern Warfare and all of the sub-series titles from it, now we're going to go, I don't even know what the word is. We're going deep, okay? Modern Warfare 2, 2022. Had a tough job. It's a sequel to, I would say, a strong reboot. And I say that in hindsight, and I've been super critical about that game and Infinity Ward, but if you put it all together, it was a strong reboot. There was a ton of buzz for this game. I was excited. Everybody was excited. We were ready for this. But, I mean, you're carrying the name of one of the most beloved CODs ever. So, Modern Warfare 2, they tried to lean into the fan service. Ghost is back. Soap is back. 141 forms. Alejandro was introduced. Honestly, I think he was a pretty cool character. Campaign, it had some moments. Alone, I would say, is a standout mission. So stripped of gear, crafting, surviving. That was cool. It was different. That actually worked. I enjoyed that one. But overall, the story got messy. Too many threads, convoluted, too many villains that did not feel iconic at all. And by the end of it, it felt absolutely half-told. I mean, Shepard escapes consequences. Makarov gets teased. No Russian gets teased. I mean, that's all nostalgia bait at its fullest. And the clear plan was Modern Warfare 3 had to finish all of that. Modern Warfare 2's campaign, I don't even know how to put words into it. The cracks, they showed up, right? So we should have seen the writing on the wall, but we didn't. And of course, Infinity Ward, well, actually not Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer gets to take over to try to end this new trilogy. And that's where it really, 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 really fell apart. Modern Warfare 3, when it came out, felt like less like a true sequel, more like something rushed out the door, because it was. You could see the red flags everywhere. Modern Warfare 2 weapons carried over. Cosmetics carried over. Multiplayer launches with remastered Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps. Installs like an update. Everything about this screamed this was not originally meant to be a full game. We knew that. And then you played the campaign. It's short. Like, shockingly short. And half of it was padded by open combat missions. Throw that stuff in the dumpster. Basically repurposed Warzone DMC spaces with very simplistic objectives. Now on paper, sure, sounded cool. Player choice, open areas, yeah, unlimited possibilities. In reality, it was a filler. I mean, like co-op missions, but you're alone with a story stapled to it. There was no soul, no depth or anything to it, and true Call of Duty fans can read right through that. The worst part about it, it ends abruptly. Makarov barely gets developed. He basically gets away, and the credits roll like, hey, we'll see you next time. We'll set up for Modern Warfare 4, ha ha ha. And this version of Makarov was nothing like the original version. I mean, for a trilogy ending, it was brutal. I mean, the community reaction was exactly what you would expect. People called it lazy, rushed, one of the worst COD campaigns ever, myself included. A lot of players blame Warzone for it because it honestly feels like Warzone design bled into everything about it. In the fan service, it absolutely didn't stick. It did not land. Modern Warfare 3 tried to echo No Russian, but it doesn't carry the same impact. And I look back now, I don't think it could have carried the same impact. The reason Modern Warfare 2 No Russian carried the impact it did is because it was controversial at the time. It made everybody feel a certain way. You don't duplicate or replicate or capture those moments. They're special because they're true, unique moments. So it was never going to be the same. It tried to recreate iconic moments like the Gulag break, and it felt hollow. Once again, I say the same thing that I said. You can't recreate truly iconic, unique moments. And then, man, Soap dies. Now listen, Soap's death in Modern Warfare 3 2011 hit because it was earned, and it absolutely mattered. In Modern Warfare 3 2023, it landed like a quick checkbox moment. Seriously, people weren't devastated. Everybody was confused and pissed off and left like feeling cheated. That's a serious problem, because if you can't make your characters feel important, the story absolutely collapses, and we can see right through it. There was no soul, there was no heart, there was no passion into that. It was, hey, Soap has to die in this new reboot. How are we going to do this, right? Yeah. Now the multiplayer. Man, the multiplayer in the reboot era. Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer, tactical, slower, divisive. I would call it bold for them. Didn't really listen to the community at all. It also brought in SBMM in a way that people felt more now than ever. Every lobby felt sweaty. COD champs at your fingertips. Some people felt that. A lot of veterans, or some people liked that, I'm sorry. A lot of veterans? No. They miss casual variety, myself included. Modern Warfare 2, they tried to refine things. They removed slide cancel. They made choices that split the players. Not good at all, right? And then Modern Warfare 3, well, nostalgia. Launch maps are literally all remakes from Modern Warfare 2 2009. Again, I love those maps. I do. But when your new game is selling you maps from 14 years ago and nothing else, that says something. Look at the writing on the wall. Innovation, it wasn't there. It slowed, I wouldn't even call it slowed down. It wasn't there. Warzone became the center. Everything started feeding that ecosystem, and it was bloated on the engine it was on, right? Even zombies in Modern Warfare 3, first time in Modern Warfare, it's not classic zombies. Basically, Warzone with zombies sprinkled in. That was the pattern. Warzone becomes the design language for everything, and that was the ultimate mistake. And I go back to Infinity Ward with Spaceland zombies and what they did with that in, what was it, Infinite Warfare? It was fun, it was whimsical, it was unique. You could tell they were trying to do something different. That was cool. This was not. It was, I go back to the word soulless. It was all soulless. So what's the point here, right? What's the reality? Jimmy, why are we doing this? Well, because we have to put these up against each other to see where we went wrong and what failed and what can be done to fix it. I mean, the reboot trilogy started out strong and then absolutely stumbled to the finish line hard, as in fell over on its face. Modern Warfare 2019, it started out earning massive goodwill. It didn't last very long. Modern Warfare 2, I don't even want to talk about it. Modern Warfare 3, damaged trust. Now, I will say Sledgehammer has Modern Warfare 3 in the place where a lot of people now would call it the best post-Warzone era Call of Duty. Okay, I want to make sure I note that, but it doesn't matter because it's the whole ship it and fix it later. There is no sense of what the community wants out of the game. The community talks all the time, and I know we're the community and we're the 5% of against the 95% out there, the casuals that don't look at X, they don't look at YouTube. They have no idea who I or any other Call of Duty YouTuber is, or you guys. We're the passionate 5%. And I know that's not who they're selling and catering to, but at some point, if you're not going to listen to the people that you kind of rode the backs on to get where you get, things are going to go bad. Once the trust is gone, it's almost impossible to get back. I mean, let's do a little showdown here. Campaign versus campaign, storytelling showdown. The originals, they told an escalating story. You had payoffs. Modern Warfare 1 set the world. Modern Warfare 2 blew the world wide open, broke your heart. Modern Warfare 3 broke your heart again and finished it with closure. Each game had its own arc, and it had its own meaning. The reboot trilogy didn't feel like that at all. Modern Warfare 2019 started off strong, mostly self-contained. Modern Warfare 2 tried to set up more of that with the finishes, probably one of the worst campaigns we've had in a long time, and Modern Warfare 3 felt like half a finale with absolutely no closure, and then you end with the unresolved business of to be continued. I mean, that's the big middle finger right in our face, which, yeah, okay, we know. Cliffhanger, Modern Warfare 4 is coming. And that actually brings us to the question I wanted to ask today. Why? Why is it coming? And I'm going to be making a video for you guys because we just got Ghost of Hope leaks talking about Modern Warfare 4 and what it actually looks like right now, and I'm not going to mention that in this video because it's just going to piss me off, but why? Should there be a Modern Warfare 4? The answer is absolutely no, because Modern Warfare 4 wouldn't come from inspiration. It would come from obligation, right? It would be an admission that Modern Warfare 3 didn't do its job, or the reboot, and that they don't have anything else creative to actually do here. They don't have anything that they can go and make special. But the question is, at what cost? The fan base already doesn't trust the process. We've seen what happens when COD is forced into a yearly schedule and stories actually get dragged out, corners get cut, quality drops. That's where we're at. Then we get to back-to-back Black Ops games. Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 4, it's going to be another nostalgia remix, another attempt to clean up the mess, not a story that truly needs to exist that any of us want to attach to. And there's another issue. It's going to tarnish iconic characters even more. Soap got handled poorly in Modern Warfare 3. It was a tragedy. Price felt like a bystander at the worst possible time. And if you keep going, who are you even protecting? Are you protecting the legacy? Are you protecting the brand? Are you protecting the shareholders? Is it all about content now and DLC packs and tracers and skins? Because it is. What are we talking about? I'm talking to myself. Of course it is. They just posted the other day, hey, we're going to give you something new, unique every year, and it's going to, we're listening. We're listening. If you're giving us Modern Warfare 4, you're not listening. You're not. And then the big side of it is you guys. Most of you. I mean, the community's burnt out. I'm burnt out. You see it on YouTube. You see it on my channel. You see it on Reddit. You see it everywhere. Please, no Modern Warfare 4. It's not because fans hate Modern Warfare. They love Modern Warfare. And they don't want to watch it get dragged through the mud for another half-baked sequel, which is what's happening. COD has other directions, other sub-series, other tones, other eras. Honestly, we need that. We need brand new sub-series. Hell, give me Advanced Warfare 2. Give me a Black Ops 2 polished remaster or rework from the ground up. I don't care. Don't give me Modern Warfare 4. And here's the irony for all of you. Modern Warfare used to reflect modern conflict and modern fear. Modern Warfare 2019 tried to do that. Gritty, grounded, morally gray, right? Then 2022 and 2023 turned into this sloppy remix of a 15-year-old plot. That's not modern. That is recycling. I mean, I guess this video is tough love. I love the series. The original trilogy is part of why I fell in love with COD in the first place. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019... They baited me. They got me. They hooked me in. I thought we were back, like COD found itself again, and then it didn't. And then you try to hit any type of lightning, striking twice because you name a game Modern Warfare, it didn't work. You have to have tight writing. You have to have an endpoint. You have to have direction. So Modern Warfare 4, it's gonna be launched from a point of weakness, not strength. It's a band-aid. It's another please trust us moment. It's a Activision admitting we will not take a year off. We are going to deliver you something regardless of what that is so we can keep the money flowing. And then maybe Sledgehammer comes up with something in 2027 that rocks our socks, right? Maybe we get Advanced Warfare 2, or they finally get to do a brand new sub-series that they've been, I mean, let's be real, blocked on multiple times. And you guys don't deserve that. You don't. The original trilogy, it'll always be remembered fondly. I'll make sure of that. This is a historical COD channel, right? Not because it was just great. It earned it. It earned it, and it stopped before it got stale. Quitting while you're ahead, it's almost unheard of in gaming franchises. Now, the reboot, well, you already know. The trajectory does not inspire confidence for a fourth one. Sometimes to respect something you love, you got to walk away from it, Activision. Price ends Modern Warfare 3 2011 with mission accomplished. He lights a cigar, and we all feel closure, and we close the book. I mean, Modern Warfare has accomplished its missions before, but right now it's time to put down the cigar and let the version go. Please let it go. No Modern Warfare 3 or 4, not like this. I mean, you guys let me know. Do you agree or do you disagree? I mean, because for me, this is getting deep. It's getting to the point where I want to start a petition, and I am not a petition person. I laugh a lot at some of the crazy petitions that get out there because what I see is they never make any change. They don't invoke any change or progress from the big companies or anything. We could go get a petition and we could have 200,000 signatures. We don't want Modern Warfare 4. Take the year off or do something else, XYZ, and then we would still get Modern Warfare 4. Or we do a petition and say, Infinity Ward, please listen to us. Don't make Modern Warfare 4 like Modern Warfare 2. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't put doors in it. Don't cater to Timmy. Don't put the SBMM in there. Don't make the weapon recoil all over the whatever. And then they would do it anyway. I'm really pessimistic on that. So you guys let me know in the comment section. Do you agree or disagree? Do you see where I'm coming from with the original trilogy versus the new? The new had a chance. It did. I'm telling you, when we first found out we were getting Modern Warfare rebooted and we saw the clips of Clean House and what was happening with the characters and the look and just the design, I was ready. I was ready for another nostalgia trip. But the writers aren't the same writers. And this is not a passion project anymore about catering to the community and attaching them to what you're doing and the story you're telling now. It's straight about money. It's straight about keeping the ball rolling. It's straight about milking the cow, whatever you want to call it. That is what it's about. and that's where we lost our way. I don't know. This has been fun, actually. It's actually been kind of cool to do something like this. If you enjoy these longer introspection, retrospection type videos, give me some ideas, stuff you want to talk about. I am a Call of Duty historian. We can talk about anything. You guys let me know. Make sure you drop a like, and I'll see you soon.